Alright, so since the last video, in the first video actually, showcasing the mod that I've been working on, I've had a lot of changes and sort of improvements, and I've fucked up a few things since. First of the most important features is the drive-by features. So if I hit B, I now have a gun, and if I hold right-click, I'm able to move. But however, what sucks is I'm moving, it kind of jitters back, and that's a problem that I still have to fix. It has to do with the way BeamNG loads in player models and animations, but it does work. As you see, I'm shooting this car. I'm going to shoot the tire. Bam. And it's still work in progress, obviously. You can reload. The only gun you can't use in here is the sniper, which I haven't showed yet. And there is slight lag switching between guns. I am planning on a caching system that keeps them all loaded, but kind of invisible. It's hard to explain the idea with that, but you can look out, look in, look behind. Shooting doesn't affect your car, at least not from while you're inside. You can shoot anybody else as much as you want. Show it off better. You can even do the shotgun from inside, which the shotgun animations and sounds still a work in progress. It's kind of expensive to get proper animations, and okay, there's probably reasons why it's not working. It's expensive to get proper animations and models, especially guns. I am working on third-person animations. I would show off what I have so far, but I think it's better if I leave it until it's done. I have the player movements in third person have a different feel than what it is in first person, and kind of mimicking what like GTA or Arc Raiders would have. But enough yapping, I can show you the grenades. So you can prime them for about 4 seconds. You can throw them, prop, and it explodes. The explosions are still a little broken as I try to figure out a better explosion. I am going to be working on making NPCs react to weapons, get scared, and police AI actually coming after you for shooting, whether at them or others. Slowly implementing so it can be a single player experience or a multiplayer experience. You have the sniper. I did have the bolt action animations working, but I am switching entirely. There is range. Bullets go far now. That was a little harder to implement than I had anticipated. I can shoot. I do have a zoom implementation coming in. As soon as I figure out exactly how to do that without killing the game. I don't know why it's not popping tires. I promise it works, but everything's a work in progress. Yeah, no, never mind, it's not working now. Anyways, no, I have to work on that again. It was working before this video, but I am not going to delete this video just to show that off. I showed that off the last time, and I'm confident I can get it to work. Obviously, when you shoot at radiators, the radiator starts leaking. I saw somebody else's mod with the dynamic fluids. I'm curious if I could get it to sort of work with this. It would be kind of cool. Shoot at the engine long enough, engine should get disabled. Should go through 2 layers in certain areas, like through the hood. Kind of affect things a bit more. I don't know if we're hearing this car or the other cars. I think this car's been dead. But we can do this one too. I think that this one can kill it. Something is obviously something here invisible that has spawned in. Oh, I think it has to do something with the explosions. See, still work in progress. It's probably invisible parts. Let's go ahead and respawn everything. But yeah, it's work in progress. Obviously, animations and such could get a little better. I am trying to make things work a little better. Obviously, the FOV with the weapons, bringing them closer, animations, sound effects is a big one. Shotgun barely sounds like a shotgun, and sniper barely sounds like it, and then the pistol's kind of underwhelming. But, again, need a bit more money for all of that. A lot of nothing's really made for this game, so converting it to make it work for this game is also a lot of work. But for, I think I read around $500, I could probably finish this whole project and make it free for everybody. For $1,000, I think I could even implement a full-on like core mechanics to lead path for, like, you know, like a roleplay system, make it fully customizable and configurable. I don't know if anybody's played Gary's mod, Dark RP, or anything like that, but if you've ever set up a Dark RP server, it is very they're very configurable, and I would like to try to pull it off where this is also just as configurable. When this video goes up today, hopefully, as I'm recording, I am hoping I'll have the demo released with just the pistol in the core running mechanics and health mechanics. Also, if you get run over, I can show that off. You should lose health. But obviously, work in progress. I could have it done just as quickly as I would. Okay, maybe I don't have that. I could have better spark effects. I would use that to make a dynamic spark system. Same assets, you know, recycling. But so far, this is all I have. I am not uploading the files for this update quite yet until I polish a few things. I would like to release it with the third-person player animations and models done. I'll release a screenshot, but not a video showcasing. Maybe I'll release a screenshot. I'll say how I feel after this video. But anyway, showcasing the third-person player animations. It is multi-directional, so it shouldn't be choppy. It should be fluid, in between, you know, strafing back and forth every direction. Every weapon should be held properly. But yeah, this will have its own mode under more, and it's going to be under shooter. And yeah, I have bigger systems being in place that I did pause and disable. If you're smart enough, you can probably enable them in the settings, but it is kind of, when I'm bored, playing towards a currency system and a job system, all that shenazzle stuff. But yeah, I hope people are interested. There will be a link in the bio for the Patreon. Obviously, if you can support it, the more people that can help pay. As soon as I hit my goal of $500, I already have a shopping list made. I'll buy all the models and sound effects and get the project done as quickly as I can. I appreciate you guys watching. If you did make it out this far to the video, I know I'm not really the greatest speaker, And yeah, hopefully I'll have a more proper trailer showcasing the next update.